LeBron, that's me. Yeah, let's go. I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me, you deserve the best things. Call before your death is, all the ones in memory. We can feel your energy, we send out yo. I face myself in verses, they just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create the version. Football tires, y'all liars and them lasers swerving. My word play me perfect placement, I know it makes you nervous. Couldn't pay my mom's back, keeping with the latest verses. You pray the way them curses, all them days you stayed in churches. Your little boys, I know you hated how we played the cursing. That rap music draw influence and it plays its purpose. Enriched our lives, never basic when these raps will surface. I know how to thank you for it, I love you and I thank you for it. Mommy, you give a shit last, I'm putting you first. I'm sorry for the things we did that caused you to hurt. It go, I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me, you deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves, all the ones in memory. We can feel your energy, we send out love to you. A prize possession, but not picture perfect. I give advice over our meals because I think you're worth it. I'm flawed like your name when I write it out in cursive. I know my angel's lurking, even if I attend your surface. Help me complete my purpose, keep me safe from them jealous ones that can't tell us none. Haters be like them broke hitters with that dirt weed who can't tell us none. Rap game, everybody wanna deal with the hell is this? A sell or something? The way they ride them waves, I'll mess around and get a tail or something. Defeating all my weaknesses, I don't even know what week it is, but the best is yet to come. I know it's hard for you to see it big. The hurt and loss and trauma is still strengthening up my armor. It's still people wishing me bad. I know they still getting that karma. Listen, I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I'm coming for everything. I put that on everything. You deserve the better things. I deserve the better things. When they go against us, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I said that I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best thing. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leave. All the ones in memory. Wanna feel your energy. We send a love to you. I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you.
I said we send our love to you. I said we send our love to you. We send our love to you. I said we send our love to you. We send our love to you. We send our love to you.
Yo, I black on these tracks, am I right or wrong? With a freestyle or write a song, hit your keypad with the dial home. And now reaching my ouches on lassos running next to you assholes. Pull tighter when you fucking with my cash flow. Got my dollars and my cents, I repent as a sense. Suspense, leave me quench, I'm a ruler trying to end. This world can't break me down, y'all can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground, you gotta go. This world can't break me down, y'all can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. Yo, if I'm a copyright, take me down. A copyright, take me down. You copyright, take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. I drop the shit, shake the ground. Take me down. What? Take me down. Listen. Your whole wide open. I mean, tips you gonna take, they gonna tell everybody all your hips gonna shake. So fuck if you've been around the block. If you've been around the block, I wanna know how many trips do it take. My lyrical repertoire shining these records hard. When it's time to show and prove, it's understood you a fake, blade, stay way. They know what they got at stake. This world can't break me down. Y'all can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. This world can't break me down. Y'all can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. Yo, if I'm a copyright, take me down. A copyright, take me down. You copyright, take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. I drop the shit, shake the ground. What? Take me down. What? Take me down. Yo. I got rhymes for days more than 30 weeks. While you itching and bitching up on them dirty sheets. Competition be glitching, not fucking with me. I'm really something to be. I straight stunting to be. The cherry on top is behind the scenes. I get the video shot and give you something to see. They talk down, I'm up at my feet. Shit, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop the shit and shake the ground. Yo, if I'm a copyright, take me down. A copyright, take me down. You copyright, take me down. I drop the shit, shake the ground. I drop the shit, shake the ground. Take me down. Take me down. Yo. LeBron on the track, yo, it's more than just he say. My first week, I need it like a Jordan release date. I need the whole radio talking. I need my niggas up north, steady on the radio walking. That's me till I'm up in the coffin. That's me spitting crack, they be trying to cork it. I see, I peep, they little drip, they force it. If I drop it, you drop, you see me get sauce, kid. I'm one of the best. No need to summons directed triangles like that old school brand. You gotta guess, yes. Shit, what the fuck would you settle for less? This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop this shit, shake the ground. You gotta go. This world can't break me down. God can't take me down. I drop this shit and shake the ground. And listen.
One more.
I'm gonna wrap circles around you. I will wrap circles around you. I'm gonna wrap circles around you. I will wrap circles around you. I'm gonna wrap circles around you. I'm gonna wrap circles around you. I will wrap circles around you. I'm gonna wrap circles around you. LeBron on the beat, on that, and the switch squeeze. Flex masters at two just to be complete. They want the grill, okay, nigga, get the beat from your face blast. Oh, really don't get your teeth out in Cap City, Rap City, ho. You can spit fast, people know that you slow. Saying you right when we know that you won't, when we know that you don't. Yo, keep your back still. They asking for back still. Feed them rat still. Set them in the trap still. You ain't 60 minute question why you act ill. We nothing in store. Tell me how you snag bills. But I know pitch our prices is lower. They offer me more than the nicest to show up on top of my shit like that. April that go up. You know what?
Hold on. I fucked that up. Hold on. I got too hyped.
But I know because your prices is lower. They offer me more for the nicest to show up. I top of your shit like the April that go up. And nigga, you know it. Yo, hold up. People be wildin' and blinding my talent. You act like you don't hear this fire. You are nobody but a well-known liar. You talk too much, keep the jail phones tight. I know your family's a well-known fighters. COVID with no lid. They spread that virus in the pandemic. You ain't had a plan in it. Then I ain't scamming it. This beat. I'm gonna cross-examine it and relay that. All my niggas ran with it on street. I'm gonna take my stance on it and make sure that everybody stands on it. You often it. I wasn't really wanting this. I'm who they choose and who they often get. It's up to me. I would just dispute the shit. We shoot the shit and figure out what cool to get. Yo, I gotta come get into the end with the flow. Yelling head tie. Kill it with it, know. Put your plant in the window, let it grow. Dealt with a little bit of pain on the low. Yo, some shit will break you. I would rather break through. My verses take one, my ad-libs take two. Working on the EP album and take two. Drop shit you can relate to. Rap is in surplus while you made do. Rap's amazing, I would hate too. Rap's the circus trying to cage you. These raps is running in and out of the thing crew. Yo, LeBron at the dawn, handling Quran. And them all fights can't stand it. I'm on my exit. Raps it even in Texas. I don't need no motherfucking necklace. LeBron on the track, yo, it's more than just he said. My first week, I needed like a Jordan release date.
I love that. I just love it. It just gets me going. You know what I'm saying? I know it's late. It's Sunday evening. What's going on? So listen, this is your boy LeBron Potent Pondering. I'm here for a short time. I just wanted to come and really just do a video because I've been wanting to do a go live over the weekend, but I didn't, you know? So I just was like, I got a few minutes at the end of the night. So let me just go live real quick. You know what I'm saying? I should have turned my fan on. It's a little warm in here, but yeah. What's up, Riley? What's up, Pretty? And also Chanel Amour. So I hope all of y'all doing well, you know. I try not to play the music in the beginning of my lives, but sometimes I just can't control it. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I wanted to come and talk about a few topics, or talk about Nicki Minaj, talking about, you know, it seems like it's pretty cryptic still. You know, I went live on Friday and we talked about Nicki with cryptic messages in regards to female rappers. So it's still pretty cryptic. She's not exactly speaking about who she's talking about, but even though people are alluding to that it could be about, you know, a number of female rappers. So I want you to leave your comments below, whether it's in the chat or in the video. I mean, in the comments or in the video in regards to who you think that it could possibly be about. This is all speculation. People be trying to kill the vibe, talking about Nicki didn't say nothing, she didn't confirm it. But we all have working brains and we have the right to say what we want to and, you know, speculate. So we want to talk about that. Also, Justin Bieber crying on social media. Now, I don't know if it's definitely in regards to Diddy, but I think it's crazy that it is happening right now. And Justin Bieber, his wife came out and she made a statement. See, I should have brought this up, but I was doing something before I had ended up going live. So Justin Bieber's wife made a statement and she was just calling him, she called him pretty. Let me bring this up real quick. Make sure that you thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Let me flash my Cash App real quick as well. Let's do that. Oh, no. Please make sure that you support the channel. $ potent pondering. Yeah. See, I know y'all seen I didn't put no thumbnail up. Sometimes I don't be feeling like that. Have you noticed lately when I've been uploading my videos, I ain't putting no thumbnail. I'm tired of that whole race and putting thumbnails and all of that. Sometimes I don't be wanting to do that. I be over the whole process of it. It's just annoying. So, you know, if as long as I could get my views and I don't got to go through all of that, then I'm not going to do it. Like I'm going to shy away from doing it. It's like people don't realize when you're a content creator, there's several different programs that you have. Like it's like for the StreamYard, you know, depending on what type of account you got to have an account, you know, you got to have an account for that costs a monthly fee. Then you got your Canva, that's like $12 a month. Then now on top of that, you got your YouTube channel and it's like they taking 45 or plus% of your ad share revenue. You got that. It's always something. So yeah, I'm trying to find ways that things work for me. So if I could do my videos live on camera and I don't got to put no thumbnail up, I see other channels are successful doing that. Like, so I don't want to do that all the time. I'm sorry. It's just as annoying. Every time I go live, I got to come here. I got to bring up my topics I want to talk about. Then I got to go and make a thumbnail. It's like if I do an upload, maybe not even then. Maybe if I do an upload and I do it through my iMovie and it's something like that where it's like a centered conversation, yeah, but I get tired of the rigmarole of making thumbnails, going to find pictures, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. When I tell you I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. So, yeah, I was trying to bring something up on the back end. Let me go to TMZ.com because they had this article with Justin Bieber where his wife had made an announcement in regards to this situation. Let me look up Justin Bieber. How was y'all weekend though? What did you do? I went to the gym. I went grocery shopping, of course. I hung out with one of my friends. We hang out pretty much every weekend though. So yeah, so I hung out with one of my friends, but it was pretty much a pretty normal weekend like I typically have, like, you know? So yeah. Oh shit, what happened? Oh, I clicked something on the side. So let's see. So finally, I read that already. So you said I think she's talking about Ice in London Hill. You don't think it's anything in regards to JT or Sexyy Red? Maybe even no. You don't get that either. Let's hold off until we get there. Let me bring this up real quick because I think it could be for about a number of people. The other day when Nicki was on Station Head, she said that she was talking about a few people. So I don't want to allude to that it could just be one person, you know? So let's see. What you gonna do? What you gonna say when the Jeep comes around the way? All right, so Justin Bieber shares pictures of himself crying. Let me just tell you something now. I'm not judging Justin Bieber. I know that Justin Bieber does suffer from, is it Lyme disease that he suffers from? I think Justin Bieber has Lyme disease. Let me do this on the side too. Lyme disease symptoms. I want to see if there's any emotional fever, headache, extreme tiredness, joint stiffness, muscle aches and pains, swollen lymph nodes. Yeah, he has. So I believe Justin Bieber does. Hold on, give me a second. Justin Bieber Lyme. Excuse me. What did Bieber say on his Instagram page? The artist wrote that people had suggested that he looked like he was on meth, but they failed to realize I've been recently diagnosed with Lyme disease. So do y'all know anybody who has Lyme disease? In upstate New York is really popular. And, you know, especially with people who have their dogs outside and stuff like that. This lady told me that her whole household had Lyme disease. Do you believe? Like, that's crazy. So I guess what she said, what happened is, like, you know, bear with me. What she said happened was with having pets and stuff like that, her pets are outside and I guess ticks got on her animals. And then the animals come, you bring the animals inside, and then they jump on you. This is why, let me tell you something. My grandfather, and I don't even think we were in an area where they had ticks, right? But my grandfather, his dogs was never allowed to come inside. Like, you notice a lot of old school people, like I think more so new age. We see when we was younger, like 80s babies, 90s babies growing up, we seen the dogs and stuff left outside. And I think it was a part inside of us that made us feel bad. And we was like, why they can't come inside? When I tell you it was a treat if that dog ran to the front of the house, and it was probably gonna be in trouble. Dogs were not allowed to be in the house at all. Like, my grandfather did not play that. That dog knew to stay by that kitchen line if you even came in that far for that food. So he bring that food outside. But I think, as the years gone on, like our generation who wants everything, we start bringing the dogs. I feel like it's okay to leave your dog inside if your dog is an inside dog. But if you got an outside dog and you let them run around constantly and through the bushes and all of that, and you're not even checking them, because that's all it takes for you to get Lyme disease, because they jump from one host to another. So listen, I just want to say this. And I've said this years ago with my friends, right? I think that people who upload photos of themselves crying online are crazy. I think that they are crazy. Why would you take a picture? First and foremost, you got to think about the process of it. Why would you take a photo of yourself crying or a video? I always thought that it was crazy. So that's why I tried to look it up to see, like, was it anything associated with the Lyme disease diagnosis that makes them emotional? Maybe suffer from any type of mental health ailments or anything like that, because I just didn't understand why he uploaded that photo and was crying in the photo. I didn't get it. So Justin Bieber shares photos of himself crying. His wife responds, Haley. So Justin Bieber letting fans in an emotional moment, sharing pics of himself crying to Instagram and drawing a reaction from his wife. The beloved singer and songwriter shared a few pics as a part of a series post he shared on Friday. All of them pretty eclectic, we got to say. In fact, these pics of Justin shedding a tear are totally surrounded by Justin's random pics, including a couple of his unstage and blurry pic, his unstage and a blurry pic of what seems to be weed. So in any case, the shots, is this his wife? Oh, it's probably like, all right. So in any case, the shots show a total different side of Justin Bieber, more somber and toned down than what we are used to seeing. And like we said, they prompted a response from Justin's better half. So Haley responded. So Haley Bieber hopped on Instagram to reply to Justin's post, calling him a pretty crier. So it appears that she's not too concerned of the images. Why would she call him a pretty crier? Is she trying to just make light of the situation by stating that? I don't know why she would say that, though. A pretty crier? Hold on, let me check something. All right. So she called him a pretty crier. I don't know. I feel like Justin Bieber, I don't know what he's been through. Listen. So we know that Justin Bieber has been damn, they got something on Tubi, The Downfall of Diddy. Yo, they move it. TMZ, and TMZ, they the devil. TMZ presents The Downfall of Diddy. Interesting. Interesting. Yo, I took a nap earlier without like one of my pillows, and my neck is killing me. You ever know that feeling like when you didn't sleep with enough pillows? I feel like my neck was down too low. It's like the back of my neck is killing me now. That shit killing me. It's killing me. So just to look at Justin Bieber's post from yesterday, and you'll see it's basically a photo dump after photo dump. So no emotional breakdown happening recently, as far as we could tell. It might have been something that he was just experiencing in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've been thinking this for a minute, that Justin Bieber was a little nutty, but I didn't know if it was anything related to his diagnosis. But yeah, I just find it interesting. Like, the first thing that came to my mind when I seen tears going down his eyes was like, Diddy? And maybe that's not right to go through immediately, but I'm thinking like, what was the reason, for his tears? So somebody said over here in the shade room, I thought this was interesting, said, this baby has been abused and I'm still praying for you, love. It's sad that not only him, but too many others just wanted to share their talent in the world, and the elites took extreme advantage of their innocence, the guiltability, their passion. My heart aches. Justin Bieber, you have a prayer warriors on your side, and your side. Give your teases to the Most High. Give your teases to the Most High? Maybe I don't understand what that means. And redirect, release, and heal, love. And then the game came over here and wrote all of this. He's human, rich or not, man or woman. He's a person. People go through things. These things sometimes trigger uncontrollable emotions. Excuse me. I'm drinking sparkling water, so excuse me. Allow him and others vulnerable. Allow others to be vulnerable, no matter the state. Listen, I don't have no issue with nobody being vulnerable, but uploading videos. Let me tell you, I don't know if you've done this or not. Don't do it. Plan it out like this. Say I go live and I know that I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna upload a video of me crying. I just feel like it's crazy. Now, it's not crazy if you're in a situation where somebody's trying to hurt you, or maybe like somebody's ridiculing you online and then you just responded to it and you get emotional. I've never understood when a person takes a picture of themselves, and tell me about it in the comments if you disagree with me. I've never understood where a person takes a photo of themselves, face full of tears, and posts it to social media. I don't know. I'm having a little treat tonight. Do y'all like those Frito-Lay scoops? Well, I like the Frito-Lay scoops because one of my friends who passed away, they used to always eat these. So I don't eat these all the time because they're not really good for you though, right? But they so good though. The Frito scoops, especially if you got like some dip or something to put it in, like, oh, it's so good. So I got a bag of these because I was just like, I ain't have those in a while, and they not cheap. Like a small bag of Frito scoops is like $5. Ooh, they so good though. They so good. Anyway, but yeah, no weapon formed against him shall prosper. Lord, heal him and the things he can't speak about. He seems to be going through it. Find peace and share a smile with the people soon, because whatever it is, it's only time. This too shall pass, me singer. Praying for you, Justin Bieber. Mental health is real. You can have everything and still not feel right. You know, that taught me too, because let me tell you something. Back in the 90s, when I used to be reading like Foxy Brown interviews, and she would be talking about like, yo, I understood this, but I'm telling you, like, I don't think people paid attention. Like, I used to read the interviews. She used to always say that nobody knows what it feels like to go out there and rock for 30,000 people and come back into your trailer and feel alone. And I used to wonder, like, because I always try to envision, like, what does that feel like? And I just understood then, like, you know, fame, it could look a certain type of way, but it could really not feel that way on the flip side of it. But she used to always say that she like, you go and rock for 30,000 people and you get off the stage and it's back to reality. Problems still the same and life's a tragedy. Yep, she rapped about that. She definitely did. So yeah, I always knew that money doesn't mean. And listen, celebrities are flawed just like us. We think because they got more money and they're multi-platinum selling, all of that, they got the same issues. Some of them suffer from poor rationale as well too. You know what person I don't like? I don't like Lando Romero. He acts like he's a white boy who acts like a black girl on social media, and he does all of this stuff, and people think that is funny. A lot of y'all, annoy me with what y'all promote. And why you under the shade room? Why you not under a blog that's like, you found a way to get cozy under the, like, he's always over here too. Always. He's like a character. He's like a Cardi B, like a caricature of a black woman. And people eat it up. I be seeing black women post it. It's like, y'all don't know no better. Y'all don't. Some of y'all do, but some of y'all don't. Like, well, I don't. That's what, you know. Prayers for Justin Bieber. I'm not gonna go through that anymore. Let me see if there's anything else over here I wanted to talk about. So Ashanti is really pregnant. Mm-hmm. She probably gonna be having that baby anytime soon. Like, you know. In the game. You know what I hate when I start seeing this? What if Nicki was a type of artist where, you know, and I'm saying her name because I know a lot of people convene here and you know that we talk about her. What if she was under every shade room comment? I be wondering why people do that for. Like, and it starts to be a little annoying to me. Like the game, we just seen you under other posts. Now he's under here saying they make sense together. Some people be making a career out of the comment section, like they do. I don't think even if I had a verified badge that I would do that. That's corny, like to me, like I don't know, whatever. But anyway, So Nelly said, of course not, beautiful. I'm fine. Love you too, Ashanti. Ashanti really having a baby. Mm. There's no me without you. Oh, I do have this pulled up. I want to bring this up too. Let me bring this up because I want to talk about this for a second. I'm not going to play this video at all, but did y'all see the situation that happened with Stunner Girl? So Stunner Girl and her crew was involved in an altercation after a man slapped her on her. And listen, let me tell you, I seen when he slapped her, I felt like, is that guy who's in the photo, is that her boyfriend? Maybe that's why he felt offended, but I felt like now listen, I want to say this first and foremost, keep your hands to yourself. You have no right to touch nobody on the rear, on the derriere. You have no right to do that at all. Have your people handle it. Have your people handle it in a way where you got like kick him out the show. But why did y'all have to manhandle him like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Kick him out. File charges if you want to do it. He shouldn't have touched you. It was inappropriate, right? But my whole thing is, it's like, see, it's so hard for me to say this because then I know that it could be a woman who's going to come out and say something like, you know, in regards to what I'm saying. But I felt like I covered my bases, and I'm telling you that he's not. The people at your show are not supposed to touch you. They're not supposed to violate you like that, right? But you shouldn't allow situations to escalate to like. Don't turn a stage play into a motion picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get him kicked out of the show. We done seen it in the past when it came to Nicki, when it came to Beyonce. Didn't Nicki just have a situation where something happened the other day when she was just like, I don't care about what signs you make, but don't. Did they try to throw something on the stage? She was like, don't throw nothing on the stage. And then they tried to kick him out. And she said, no. Tell me if I'm wrong about that. But I felt like something like that happened. And Stunner Girl, she too low budget to be like, come on, just stop it. Stop it. It's the iron. Listen, no, I got to control what you say because you might piss somebody off. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I just felt like it wasn't really worth it. Like I felt like the guy, he was extra about it towards the end of it. It really didn't get him out of there. Why'd you have to like they jumped him and did like some craziness to him? It must also speak volumes to the type of places that she performs in. And it looks like her people is the actual security. So maybe she didn't even have paid security. Maybe this is the security that, you know, the guy who's there, he looking at her, he looking down at her like that. So I'm pretty sure he getting inside of them jeans, them Dior's. Yeah, all right. She ain't deserve it, but I felt like the situation, I felt like it was blown out of proportion. It was definitely blown out of proportion. Let me read some of y'all comments to see what y'all saying. Not low budget. You know, I don't really. You want to be honest? You want me to be honest with you? When I see certain people do certain things, I start to care less about not them as a person, but she was being colorist towards Asian doll, or who was it? Was it another black girl that she was being colorist towards? Stunner Girl she was being colorist, and Asian doll was being colorist too. Like, yeah, I don't really care for her on the music tip at all. I don't. So what's this? Yeah, look what they did. Do you think that was really worth it? You see the guy fist. That's a lawsuit. Why you ain't just kick him out? File charges against the man or something. But it's like that was just to me, it just didn't take all of that. But he should have never done it. I'm not negating that. What he got on his feet? The pounder. That looked like some New Balance or something. And I agree with the comments. Don't touch women. Y'all normalize assault to women because of that, what they have on. Let's normalize this as a consequence. Okay. And they also going to normalize lawsuits too, because that's extreme force. Let me know in the comments. Drop a number one if you felt like the response to what he did was, if that was appropriate or was it inappropriate. And that's not based off saying that what he did was right. He wasn't right with doing that, but I just felt like they didn't have to go all out like that at all. Let's go over here and bring this up. Give me a second. I don't know why that's like that. So this is Lotto. She talking about Cosmo and Wanda ain't slick. I guess those are her dogs. That's nice. That's a Bentley truck? Lotto got a nice car. I thought she got a Richard Millie. You know, she got to let us know she got one of those. The cash. I wonder why she wants everything pink. Who do you think inspired that? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why did this go small like that? Yo, let me tell you something. I have to admit something to you right now. I seen this post earlier and it said, what's the unofficial Jamaican dish? Is it KFC or a beef patty? If you want me to be completely honest with you, I've never had a beef patty in my life. You want to know why? Because I like empanadas. Ever since I was younger, my brothers used to eat beef patties, and I looked inside of it to see what the meat don't look real to me. Somebody said KFC is the best in Jamaica. I'm sorry for the way that the comments look. Give me a second. KFC is Jamaican KFC is a national treasure, but it should be fried chicken and curry goat combo with rice and peas, big bag style. Yeah, beef patties were never they were never anything that I really wanted to eat. I just wasn't into the fake beef. And let me also tell you this too, right? When I was younger, you know, like in the 90s when they had that let me see. Like when they had that what was it? That turkey, that deli turkey. You said unofficial KFC. When they had that deli turkey, you remember how nasty that deli turkey used to look? It used to look like it was like compacted. I only really started to eat turkey from the deli when it was like boar's head. Now I eat this certain type of turkey from the HEB because they make like this in-store like turkey. And I'm about to no, I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I don't like that compacted fake looking turkey. Like that's just so nasty to me. It's like, why? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? My brothers used to be eating that fake turkey meat. Like that used to look so nasty and gray. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like back in the day? Nah. Mm-mm. I don't like it. I don't like beef patties. I don't. So what I have eaten before was at the Jamaican store, they used to have these chicken patties. So the chicken patty, I think they made it like, was it like curry or whatever they added into the middle of it? I like that, but I don't like beef patties. I never eat beef, but I love the crust. The beef is real, but it's stewed down. Yeah, I don't like that stewed down look. It looked a little weird to me, to be honest with you. It did. So now I did like empanadas. Oh yeah, that's a whole different thing. So you can actually see the ground beef and all of that. I'm very funny about the way that food looks. And if it don't look a certain type of way, I'm not going to want to eat it at all. What did y'all think about this? I want to talk about this. I felt like give me a second before because I'm gonna go into the Nicki Minaj topic. Because I want to get off of here in a few minutes. So Skilla Baby. Let's see. So what did y'all think? Did y'all see this when it says Skilla Baby stops mid performance to address a man who touched and rubbed his chest? So I paused it right there because let me tell you something. I don't know what it was, but and this is why don't like it. This is why I don't like YouTube because I remember I posted a video of Saucy Santana and he was doing something and he had his shirt off and I'm not sure if YouTube thought that he had breast or whatever, but they definitely age restricted my video. I just didn't appreciate that. Like they age restricted my video, and when I went through it and tried to see what is the age restricted for, it brung it up to Saucy Santana, and it was when he had his shirt off or something like that. And I think they assumed that he had breast, and they age restricted my video. So now I don't. If it's a man and he got his shirt off, I don't even play that either. So yeah, and I didn't understand it because mad people at that time, it was like when he was going at DJ Academics, and mad people at that time had that video up and they didn't get no age restriction at all. It was like, why did y'all do this to my video? Like, I don't understand that. but YouTube is funny like that. So he stopped the performance to address a man who touched and rubbed on his chest. No disrespect, bro. I don't even go that way. I felt like he did handle it in a oh, I felt like he handled it in a good way though. But you know, because it's like you seen what just happened with Shorty. What's her name? Stunner Girl. She looked like she was okay, and it was like the guy came up to her, and that's what really kind of like, I don't know if she told him to do that or if he just felt the need to get involved and do that to that other guy. But I felt like Skilla Baby handled the situation right. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't even get down like that. And it kind of ceased the situation. But you got to realize this also too. You got to be really bold to touch somebody if they didn't ask you for it, male or female. Like you got to be, you're bold. Like, why are you putting your hands on a person for, like, at all? Like, that's just weird to me. And especially like if he didn't confirm whether he likes men or not, why would you think it'd be okay to put your hand? Like, to me, that gives like you slow or something. Like that could have ended bad for you if like you seen type of club and experience or like atmosphere that he was in. He could have immediately just had people jump on that boy. But listen, Stunner Girl might be in trouble because even though that guy did that, I'm pretty sure that there's a lawyer waiting around somewhere who would take that case and be like, yeah, you did what? Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. They could have pressed charges on you. They could have bounced you out of there, but they beat on him. Like, yeah. So I don't know what that's going to turn into. That definitely wasn't no club. That wasn't no club security because I just felt like the situation just went too far. Too far. Oh, I read that one already. Yeah. So anyway, let's go into the Nicki Minaj conversation in regards to who is Nicki talking about. So if you've been on Station Head, you've been hearing like, and today Nicki was saying that she was talking in riddles. I don't know what prompted her to say that she was talking in riddles. Was people saying something about Nicki talking in riddles or whatever? But it's 12:10. Okay, cool. So Nicki was saying she was talking in riddles for sure. And I think that she gets a kick out of it because she was saying like everybody's not supposed to know what she's talking about. And if you understand, you understand. If you don't, you don't. So a lot of people is thinking like, is Nicki talking to JT? Because we noticed like, see, last week Nicki made a post and she was saying she always learns something. She always has, what did she say? I'm gonna paraphrase it. But she says something about learning a lesson and like she always, learns a situation. And she mentioned something about people going above and beyond for people who wouldn't piss on them or like, in a fire or whatever, like people who they revere as kings and queens or whatever. Today, she said something that made me definitely wonder, oh, you know what? Let me play this real quick. Do I want to play that? I'm going to remove that from yeah, I'll remove that from my topic because that wasn't really like worthy of anything anyway. But I was going to play that video of Sexyy Red where she was singing in Boston. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna just erase that. I'm gonna edit that out anyway. So whatever. Let's just keep it moving. So if you're not having beef patty in Jamaica, it's not real. The best is there is perfect. They said that she was don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so she was talking about she was talking about helping a person, a person not acknowledging and realizing, that pretty much, the support that she gives them. Now, I'll be honest with you. I thought that she was talking about JT. I did. The reason why I thought she was talking about JT is because the way that it seemed like that was days before. And then when JT wrote her project out, typically Nicki will support JT and she'll, post her music and stuff like that. She will post it. JT has seen an increase in fans supporting her and all of that, like through that being done. So when she dropped her song on Friday, and I didn't see that, I already knew that that was going to happen anyway, though. I did. And I think maybe the technical component of that, maybe there was a partnership that was supposed to take place and it hasn't taken place. Um, that's the only thing that I can really think that it was, because before then it was all love. You've seen Nicki was liking JT stuff. She was, it was a back and forth type of thing. And I think when it's time to sign that dotted line, a lot of people is either they got other people in their ear, the reason why they're not doing it, or whatever the case may be, right? So I thought that it was that. I think that it can be multiple people, honestly, honestly. So then today, right? Nikki was talking about when she was on Station Head, she was saying something about, like, she kind of like told us that this would made me think it could be Sexyy Red too, right? This is the reason why. So she mentioned something about somebody and saying, like, if so and so did this for you, you would be doing XYZ for them. And the person said, yeah, I would. And I thought that that was arrogant too, right? Like, damn, like, who said this? And in my mind, Drake came across my mind. Yeah, it did. Because it just makes sense. Like, who else are you talking to? Drake ain't making no moves for there's no other person really involved but Drake. Drake is, promoting and pushing Sexyy Red. Nobody's really pushing and promoting JT or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So when Nikki said that today, for me, I did think like she was talking about Sexyy Red, because it was just like, if so and so did this for you, and then she was like, what would you do if you did this for? But see, it gets convoluted because then she mentioned Sexyy Red yesterday. I guess you really just don't know, but that made me think of Drake immediately, because who else is doing anything that's really valuable for another artist? Drake posting Sexyy Red, he's giving her a push, and I feel and I know that she appreciates that, right? And I know that I would think that she appreciates it from Nicki too. But yeah, I was kind of like leaning on it could be Sexyy Red. Now, I seen some people saying that it could have been London Hill too. Let me just read some of the comments and see. No, why would it be Normani? Nicki, that's been a done situation. That's been done. Oh, my friend just went live. Oh. Let me scroll up and see what y'all was saying. You said that they said, I think it's London because she's been emphasizing on artists not signed to heavy on it, and person never sold 500 units, and London and Nicki aren't following each other. She took heavy on it out of her handle. She took heavy on it out of her handle? Where, on Instagram? Let me go over there. Let's see. Hmm. Mm. I don't see it on there. I don't see that. Give me a second. She is still following Nicki on Instagram. Let me go to Nicki page. Let me see if Nicki is still following her. Nicki is still following her too. Her name popped up first. You see the name at the top? Nicki Minaj. You see who she's following? See, this is why you got to be careful on what you, and I'm not trying to come at you because I'm pretty sure you're just in a mix of other fans saying stuff, but they do follow each other. They do. You can see that clearly. That's Nicki Minaj page. You see the top at the top, that's a Nicki Minaj. You see the first person, London Hill. Let me go to her page and then I click on who she's following. And I'm gonna type in Nicki Minaj because that's not the first thing that come up. And you see London Hill at the top, and you see Nicki Minaj following. You gotta be careful who you listen to, baby. You do, because people will have you in some shit and making you sound like that you know what you're talking about, and then you'll be like, oh. And sometimes it's okay. We human. We're gonna have that oh moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I do think that but Nikki never followed her on X. She never followed her on X. And I can't verify if London ever had heavy on it in her bio on Twitter. So Yeah, she didn't. She didn't. Nikki never followed London on Twitter. I don't think. She need to focus on her current artists only. I wish she would stop trusting these females. You don't think that London is trustworthy? I think it's JT too. People is running away from it because you know what? Y'all really want to support JT and all of that. I know that y'all do. I know that it's a lot of sudden JT fans. Hmm. It's a lot of sudden JT fans. And I don't know. I've never been fake my whole life, and I can't fake like I like somebody just because of Nikki. Just because I like Nikki, I don't like who she like. That shit don't listen. I'm the same age as Nikki. I am not no I'm not no oh now Nikki working with a person will bring exposure to them for me, and I'll be like, oh, let me test their music out, hear their music. But it's not gonna turn me into a fan. Like, it's not gonna do that. Nobody can never tell me like no what to do. You can't do that. I mean, or a lot of y'all do like y'all say that y'all like JT. But listen, I think a lot of that what people say that they like JT is going to end up in that situation like with that girl Lex who got into it with her. As soon as something happened that JT don't like, you're going to try to go in. And people was going in on her today too on the timeline. To me, that's not real. If I like a person, even if I don't speak to them or whatever, I'm not going to talk about them at all. I won't mention them at all because I just feel like it's whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going on like, oh, when there's a person releasing a song, whatever, to me, that's investment. That seems like you care. And for the next comment to come out of your mouth is, being something distasteful, that means you never really liked them at all. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. So to me, that seems like the influence of Nicki Minaj, and you like Nicki and you just want to like who she like. I ain't never giving it up like that. Nobody can control me. Nobody. Nobody can make me do nothing. Nobody. Imagine that. Imagine that. JT was never trusted. She had already showed how she felt with Nicki years ago. Sorry, I don't like JT music. You don't like country bitch screech with so ratchet. I heard that. I said, what? Down south country screech so ratchet. What did she say? She's what she call herself? She's Maserati mommy or something like that. I don't understand the exchange between JT and Lex. JT is searching her name, or it came up on her algorithm. And that's what took place. It's kind of hard for me to really say. I have to be careful what I say, and that's why I'm kind of stalling. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. People don't know who she's talking about. And JT talking about she done ran it every summer. This sounds good, but is it believable? No, it's not believable. Um, so I think it's Sexy Red. She rides for Drake, right? I think it is too. Please make sure that you thumbs up this video, support the channel. The Cash App is on the screen. $ cookie comfort. I'm still saying my old one. I'm sorry. Potent Pondering on the Cash App, $ Potent Pondering. So yeah. I don't know. I be caught up when I be live because when I be off of here, I be wanting to say certain things, but then when I come live, I realize that no, I have to be careful of what I say. Mm-mm. Nope. No. Child Sexy needs to sit down somewhere too. Why do you think she need to sit down here? Not as much as we seen Cardi B run amok. Well, I don't think Sexy Red needs to sit down. Maybe she just don't want to sign. Is that technically bad if a person? I feel like, especially if you got to look from a person. Hmm. See, I think that people they like things the way that they are. Like, let me just say something to you. I will say this, right? I think when it comes to an artist who has seen any type of success, right? they might look at a system and be like, if it's not broke, why fix it? Right. I think that Sexy Red, like when you, so let's think about this. When you introduce the word partnership or any type of thing coming into play, ultimately, that's going to be messing with your money. That means that that costs money. So you're going to get visibility. You're going to receive all of these things by the way of Nicki Minaj and all of that. But it comes at a price, right? It comes at a price, baby. Yeah, ain't nothing free. Oh, ain't nothing free. Nothing. Nothing. So if she's seen the success of Pound Town and Hellcats, SRTs, well, then come up me, me, ass off. If she's seen the success of all of that and Skilla and all of that, so let's say that she was doing that and she was getting 50% of her money. When a partnership comes in, let me tell you how something works. Like I've seen something in the past. I remember Foxy Brown. She went on Wendy Williams about this and was talking about it. So it was a point where Diddy wanted to have Foxy Brown so bad by his side that he was willing to do a partnership with Def Jam. Partnerships are nothing new. He was willing to do a partnership with Def Jam. Now, it was supposed to be like a 50-50 split. Def Jam was supposed to work out their percentage. Foxy never released her album to it because she was just like, once the paperwork, like I guess whatever they did and they processed it, the deal was going to leave her with an extremely low amount of money, and it would have made her fail. Like she was supposed to have her Il Nana Entertainment record label where she signed artists and they have signed artists as well. See, it's so much stuff that I still remember. She was supposed to have Il Nana Entertainment. She was supposed to be able to have her own artists on there. She had a white girl female rapper that she was supposed to like sign and put on. But once she started going through, like once the deal was done, she realized, she was like, wait, I'm supposed to get 50%. But what it was is that Def Jam, they tried to leave her with an extremely low amount of money that it wouldn't even have made sense to like, it wouldn't have made sense at all. So she never put music out. And the reason why she got off of Def Jam is because when Jay-Z came back and he was president, that's when they was on the cover of the XXL magazine where it was LeBron. Let me show you it. Jay-Z, LeBron, they all was on Foxy Brown, Jay-Z, LeBron cover. Yup. I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, they was on the cover. This is when Jay-Z went back to when he was the president of Def Jam, and he went over there, and that was after Foxy had left Def Jam, and Jay-Z brung her back. And one thing I can say that he did, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing it. One thing I could say that he did do before he left is that he got her off of the label because she was unhappy there. She didn't want to be there if he wasn't there. Like, so so he got her off of Def Jam once he wasn't president anymore, and then he left the situation. But yeah, so that partnership deal with Diddy and Def Jam and Foxy, it didn't work out because she was like, "It's no money. I'm not releasing no music." So that was that. So a partnership is what I'm pretty much trying to say is like, I feel like maybe Sexy Red realized, if it is her, right? It could or it couldn't be. Maybe Sexy Red realized like, damn, so if I've received all this money from Pound Town, Hellcats, SRT, Skilla, and all of that, it's like, what does this look like now if a partner is in it and I go up? So if a partner is in it and I go up, that means that could be 25% less of your money. It could be 50%, but it could bring you more exposure. It could bring you more bookings. But then when you do a partnership, then what does that mean for your show money? Forget the publishing, because publishing could be a little less. I mean, you get streams and everything like that. Publishing could be a little less, right? But that show money, oh, that show money is definitely how they eat a lot. So if you got a partner in your bag, it's like, they getting a percentage. They kind of are. They're getting a percentage. So, if that is Sexy Red, maybe she's wondering like, damn, how is this going to look now for me? Same thing with JT. I think JT might have like maybe some people like in her ear, like maybe like quality control. They probably telling her not to do it, because of course they want to benefit off of what they felt as though that they probably built up in her like over the past few years. They feel like maybe they deserve it or whatever. It's really crazy. Um, hmm, yeah. So is she independent artist? Why does Drake promote her? Let me see who Sexyy Red. Let me go. Let me do this. I'm gonna go to Spotify and I'm gonna look up her music. I don't think Sexy Red is 100% independent though. I don't even know why people be saying that. She's not independent. I hate when people say that, and people have been saying that for so long. Ugh, let me just do this real quick. You think a person would be independent and be getting that's why like people be saying stuff they don't be knowing what they talking about. She's not 100% independent. Like she's not. Even on her Spotify, I mean on her Spotify it says this. Who is Sexy Red signed to? St. Louis rapper Sexy Red broke through the industry, broke into the mainstream world thanks to her hit Pound Town. The Take Keith produced record quickly went viral thanks to his raunchy and blunt. Thanks to its raunchy and blunt that the fans couldn't help but recite and or stand in shock of what they heard. Fellow musicians like Summer Walker have covered the song, and others like Glorilla have shared their love for the record. Sexy Red will go on to prove that she is far from a one-hit wonder with the release of her debut project, Hood Hottest Princess. Where's the record label at? I'm not reading all this. Okay, so the record was released through Open Shift Distribution and Gamma Records. Open Shift Distribution is also the home of rappers like Real Boston, Richie, and Little Double O, while Gamma Records is an independent record label based in Chicago that was founded by former Apple Music executive Larry Jackson that connected artists like Snoop Dogg, Usher, and Rick Ross. To me, let me tell you something. They're shifting what it truly means to be independent. An independent person is somebody who releases their stuff without the backing, like without the backing of a distribution. Like that don't make no sense to me. That don't scream independent. And these people, and it's like, come on, look at the label that she's associated with. Gamma Records is an independent record label based in Chicago that was founded by former Apple Music executive Larry Jackson. So guess what Larry is doing? He's using all of his connections. Hmm, whatever. I don't know. Like, Drake is definitely using Sexy Red to keep his name with the younger generation. I'm a Gen Z, so I can see right through Drake. And Nicki was saying something about that too, saying that people deal with people will be dealing with people for why do you think that they're close to them or whatever. She was saying something. I can't remember what she said verbatim, but it was interesting though. Maybe Drake is trying to sign Sexy. Straight drop. You think you think he making money? Well, the one that's like the ratchetness, right? Drake is only promoting her to appeal to the black community. See, my thing, you know what I struggle with when people say, and I understand what you're saying because I can hear people out when you're saying like Drake is using Sexy for the younger generation, but I feel like he still got more fans than her though. He has more fans than her. If anything, him posting her, it gave more exposure to her songs. I think. You don't think by him posting "Get It Sexy" and all of that blew her up? That blew her up. That did. You have what? what Joe is saying is true. Gamma Music is trying to build a super label that's a one-stop shop. Joe believes Drake has percentage in Gamma. He probably does. And that he probably does. So listen, I'm about to get up out of here. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I be feeling like it be certain things I want to say, and then I don't want to say it. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, some people said they feel like it's London Hill. Now, I will be honest with you. Nicki has been mentioning everybody but her. So that's interesting. But I definitely feel like it could be JT. I definitely feel like it could be Sexyy Red. Just that part where she said that if such and such did this for you, you would be acting a certain type of way. And they said, yeah, I would be. Mm, mm. Interesting. So listen, let me get up out of here. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by or whatever. I'm gonna get back into like doing my uploads and all of that as well. So yeah. Please make sure that you support this channel. The Cash App is on the screen, $ potent pondering. Please make sure that you share this video. Thumbs up the video if you here. If it's 129 people here, thumbs up the video on your way out. You know what I'm saying? LeRon, you should make a Discord. You won't have to censor yourself. Yeah. See, I get a little, if me personally, I think that would be cool, but yeah, I don't know. Shoot, you would imagine like with having Instagram, people, you know what my thing is really? I don't like over communication. I just don't. It kind of drives me crazy. Like even when I open up my phone and I have too many notifications, that's why a lot of times I be putting my phone on do not disturb. Like I don't know. Sometimes it just could be a little too much. Do you ever feel like that? Let me ask you, do you ever find yourself to be overwhelmed by so many notifications coming through? I turn my phone on D&D. I don't like it. I don't know. And then I don't like to be contacted all the time either. So I have little things about myself that I'm aware of, and I try to just hone in on them. Like, I don't know. I need my peace. Like, I feel like I can't grow and I can't like become better if I don't have that time. Like it's just too much. Sometimes, like, even though I'm gonna tell you this honestly too, even with my other Twitter page getting suspended over Meek Mill for no reason, I still found peace in that because it's just like, certain people are finding me now though, but it's just like I find peace in it. Like sometimes I like that when I post stuff, it don't go up. And I do. And I know that you might not think that this sounds good, or you might not think it's good because people want engagement and interaction, but I love it though. It's so peaceful. It is peaceful to me. I don't care about a lot of the things that maybe I used to care about. I just don't care about it no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm good and I'm making money through my job and I make my little coins over here, I'm great. Like, I don't really care. Of course, like, it's always growth and things that I want to do. Like, I was supposed to make a video this week talking about what my coworker did to me, and she tried to set me up to fail. Maybe I'll record it after this, but it's already 12:30 and it's pushing on 1 o'clock. So I really should be laying down right now, but I took a nap earlier too. Yo, I felt so good. I did sleep good last night too. I slept for like 8 hours and I took a nap at like 4 o'clock from like 4 to 5 to 5:30. I woke up and I went to the gym for round 2. Yeah, I don't mind my Discord going off. It helps with networking. Yeah, I don't like all of that though. And let's be completely honest, y'all. Let's be honest. All of this stuff that people be sharing, people be sending me stuff that I've already seen. Y'all have to realize, especially on this channel, we are all tuned into the neighborhood talk. We're tuned into the shade room. We see stuff on Twitter. And a lot of the times it be over communication. And you have to realize, like, not trying to be funny, but it's like I have a job where I have to like pay attention to detail. It's like you can make a mistake really quick. And it's like, yeah, when I first started, you was afforded those mistakes. It's like I can't really make mistakes like that, like to be honest with you, because it's kind of like I do like auditing and I do things that are kind of like final. So if you do make a mistake, it's kind of like, what were you doing? Like, you know, because we have processes that we have to go through to make sure that you're checking and that you're making sure. So, and I can't be auditing somebody else's work and then making mistakes on that. So it's like, I have to pay attention. So yeah, you know, certain times I can hop online and I can tweet because I can tweet and be done with it, or you know, but I don't know. I just try. I think sometimes people, hmm, depending on what type of lifestyle you live or whatever, I think some people like over communication. I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't. I don't enjoy it. You know, unless we're talking about something, you know, specifically, or you know what I mean. Like I just don't. Yeah. If it makes sense, Shun S straight drop. I only listen to Nicki. Love that for you. My phone is on do not disturb. Also, yeah, my phone be on D&D all day, and I like it because you know you get all them spam callers calling, talking about absolutely nothing. So listen, y'all be blessed. This is your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. You have a blessed work week approaching. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'll do a video kind of like because I feel like when I did this video talking about this subject, I didn't really feel like I did it justice, but I feel like I'm still trying to be respectful. And, you know, I've had conversations with certain people, so I don't really want to say certain things. So it's like, I'm really holding back. So why don't I just get up out of here? Y'all be blessed. This is your boy, LaRon Potent Pondering. Thumbs up the video like I asked. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're here, and I'm going to holla at y'all later. Peace.